What's up, this is X, and as promised I'm putting out another Men of War bridge battle. I have an obsession with Men of War and an obsession with bridges. I'm not sure which is the most healthy of those. But anyway, I'm pretty proud of this map, this level I've designed in the editor for Men of War. This is actually the new Men of War game as well, the add-on Assault Squad, which is just a good improvement over Men of War. It tweaks it in places, adds a few things. So anyway, as you can see from the intro to this video, this is a huge scale battle. I've gone all out with this. It's infantry only. The reason for that is because I have play tested it with vehicles and I felt that they turned the tide of the battle too quickly. I wanted this to be more concentrated on pure infantry combat, unlike with my last bridge battle. So as you can see, there's 10,000 Soviet troops up against 220 German forces defending that bridge. They've got a good defensive position, MG42s, MG34s, one mortar, obviously infinite types of different small arms, different rifles, various Panzerfasts, things like that, and kind of like a mixed bunch of units, really, a ragtag bunch, and a number of snipers, quite a few snipers. So obviously the aim for the Germans here is to defend the bridge, and the Russians are taking it. I'm not controlling any of this. I am sort of siding with the Germans in the sense that I occasionally will take over one German unit. Say for example I want to aim a shot at an AI troop with a German unit. I micromanage ever so slightly. So here we go, opening combat. Germans have lost their first guy there, sniped. But that initial Russian wave, as you can see, that's been heavily suppressed here. German firepower absolutely obliterating them. So the Russians didn't even get onto the bridge there. The MGs opened up on them just as they came into range, and the Russians have taken up positions on the side of the bridge, taking as much cover as possible. As I say from the outset with this video, I'm going to try and do as little talking as possible, because I feel that the visuals speak for themselves with this particular battle. I'm just going to commentate on things as they happen, really. You can tell from being on this side of the bridge that those German MG positions are absolutely devastating here. They've got multiple emplacements, MG34s and MG42s. There's a mortar strike that came in there. The Russians really don't have much cover. They've got nowhere to hide really on that side. German just got sniped there. Obviously one of the things I'm noticing is the sniping is proving quite decisive here. Russians have got a few kills that way already. The Germans are returning fire. Whenever you see a target on an enemy, on a Russian or German infantryman, that means they're in the sights of the sniper. They got a little closer there, they ran over the bridge, tried to get onto it. Didn't get far, but courageous nonetheless. That fire, it's just a constant flow of tracers there. The initial wave now is just completely pinned down. Doesn't look like they're going to try advancing again. There's a couple of them that are attempting it, but the majority of them are still hiding, keeping back. Complete firing range here. Russians haven't got a chance. Line of riflemen in that rear sandbag position. And that's how you stop a Russian wave of attack. This is the second Russian wave. Obviously the first one fell apart. They lost around 300-400 men in that initial assault. That's a rough estimate, by the way. So this is their second wave. You can see the muzzle flash from here, and the tracers flying across the river. These guys represent the German left flank. So one thing I'm beginning to notice here is the snipers on the Russian side are beginning to put some damage down on the Germans here. They've lost about 5 guys in that front sandbag position, overlooking the river. It's obviously the most forward placed German position, so the Russian snipers are obviously getting the range on them now. It's not enough that their MG's keeping them suppressed. They keep poking out of cover, taking shots. So they're trying to crawl forward here slowly into the line of machine gun fire. to their doom. I would not fancy being there. They're attempting it, edging forward ever so slowly, but they just can't get across that bridge. Turning fire, but it's not, well, to no avail really. Another German got sniped. They're close to losing that right flank now from the snipers. So it looks like that second wave petered out really. So the Russians are gearing up for some sort of third wave. Numbers aren't as concentrated now. They're not all coming at once. Frankly though, if they did, that would fry my CPU, so it's not an option. It has to be waves. Some Russians here, they've got a forward position. You can see what I mean about the fact they're pinned down there. They really can't do much. Can barely return fire. A lot of tracers coming across that river. This is interesting. The Russians seem to be flanking, heading across that river, trying to gain some ground. Constant MG fire, keeping the Russians pinned from every angle. So the guy on that left MG got sniped. So I'm going to use my micromanaging skills, get that guy to take it over, try and man it. We need all the Germans we can get on that front facing MG position. It's pretty vital, I'd say. Another one down, one by one they're falling. The key for the German side is going to be to make sure that those MGs are manned at all times. So the Russians really can't do a lot. They're retreating back to the other side of the river. One of them just sniped the replacement for that MG gunner. So that MG is now silenced. And there you can see the bodies highlighted in red, the Russian corpses. And here's a fourth wave coming in. Just a futile attempt there, just running into a wall of lead. And that MG to the right now is out of action. Again, gun has been sniped, but I'm getting that radio man to take it over. It's been costly for the Germans this, but I have managed to hold the bridge. But the battle's far from over, so stay tuned for part 2 and 3.